what would happen? I'll tell you what, I would have to join Salman Rushdie.
Tour organisers say they hope Reverend Moyes will meet the Sheikh to discuss the differences between the two religions.
But we are not attacking, we just want to explain. Whether you believe or you not, it is up to you.
The Sheikh believes Reverend Moyes has done him a great favour.
Look, if he had ignored me, your newspapers and your radios and your TVs would have never known that Deedat had come and gone.
The New South Wales Ecumenical Council declined to comment on this sensitive matter, saying it does not want to inflame the relationship between Christians and Muslims, particularly at this holy time. While the Australian Federation of Islamic Councils welcomes Sheikh Ahmed Deedat's visit, but are disappointed that it clashes with their annual Congress.
Plans for a Muslim lecture to be held at the Sydney Town Hall on Good Friday have sparked a religious row. South African Muslim leader Sheikh Ahmed Deedat has offered Christian church leaders the chance to join the theological debate. But they've rejected it because the event coincides with one of the holiest days in the Christian calendar.
78-year-old Sheikh Ahmed Deedat has taken on religious leaders throughout the world, arguing the teachings of Islam with evangelists like Jimmy Swaggart.
We are not taking exception to that because you are not used to our names.
But it's the timing of his Easter visit that's upset Christian church leaders. The Sheikh has made a booking on Good Friday at no less a venue than the Sydney Town Hall to argue the Islamic view that Jesus was a prophet but not the Son of God.
It's out of love and respect that the Christian says Jesus is God. And out of love and respect, we say Jesus is not God.
But the head of Wesley Mission claims the Sheikh is being insensitive.
He is due to speak on Good Friday, the most holy day in the Christian calendar. That is a very offensive approach to Christians.
Mr. Deedat admits the two faiths have fundamental differences, but believes public debate will lead to greater tolerance.
In this vast volume, the name Muhammad occurs only 5 times. Jesus occurs 25 times, 500% more times the name Jesus occurs.
He is the King of Kings.
Reverend Moyes has been invited to take the stage with the Sheikh during his Good Friday address. It's an invitation the Reverend has declined.
A war of words has erupted this Easter between Sydney's Christian leaders and a visiting Islamic scholar. The Christians are outraged that the Muslim missionary has chosen to hold a public rally today.
But this Easter has seen a religious war of words over a visit by a leading South African Islamic missionary. It has Christian leaders hopping mad.
What's incensed Christian leaders about the visit of this Islamic scholar, quite apart from the message itself, is the timing of the event. Christians are incensed that Sheikh Ahmed Deedat has chosen Good Friday, a Christian festival, to launch his public rally.
Could you imagine what would happen if the Christians of the community took the Sydney Town Hall in the middle of Ramadan and started to deride Muhammad and indicate that the Quran is incorrect?
But the man at the centre of the storm, Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, doesn't know what all the fuss is about.
To me, it is childish. By God, it is childish. I don't want to go deeper into that. It's no sense.
The Catholic and Anglican Easter messages centred on trust, violence and our descent into savagery.
Progressively, we are becoming an arrogant, ruthless, bullying society, and that is not our inheritance.
Promoters say he's bigger than television evangelist Billy Graham, capable of pulling crowds of 30,000. He's 78-year-old Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, an Islamic scholar who's spent almost 40 years travelling the world, upholding and defending the Islamic faith. But it's his arrival in Australia during Easter, the most important time in the Christian calendar, which has angered church groups. While Muslims believe in Jesus, Sheikh Ahmed says the Bible is wrong. Jesus wasn't crucified.
This is enshrined in the Quran. It's a bona fide belief of the Muslims that Jesus Christ was neither killed nor crucified. We believe that God saved him from that ignoble death on the cross, that nakedness on the cross. God saved saved him and God took him up.
Today, hundreds of Muslim followers gathered in City Hall to hear the Islamic leader speak.
But while his Easter visit to Australia has created controversy, Sheikh Ahmed says he's by no means anti-Christian. In fact, he's calling for a better understanding between Muslims and Christians.
Let us have a dialogue. Let us talk.
But Christian church leaders say they've nothing in common with this man.
And I'm not sure that this really represents mainstream Muslim thinking.
They're dismayed at the timing of the visit.
It's disappointing that you'd choose Holy Saturday to do something like this in a public place.
We develop thicker and thicker hides to protect ourselves. And as we lose trust, we lose hope.
وقوله